Hello, my friends. I'm not Jim Nance. I'm Kurt Bergland. And this has quickly evolved into one of the most popular parts of my channel. It's Kurt Bergland brings you bad baseball. That's right. Anybody can bring you the great teams. Anybody can bring you World Series replays. Who brings you the teams that really suck? Who brings you the players for whom just playing catch could have been a fatal exercise? That's right. I do. Kurt Bergland brings you what sucks. Nobody does it like I can. And today, we've got a really special matchup. It's the 1934 Cincinnati Reds, or if you're Sparky Anderson, Cincinnati. Or if you're Milo Hamilton, half the time, Cincinnati. The 1934 Cincinnati Reds were 52-99. That's a crisp way to bring in last place in the National League. Not only that, but as you're going to see in their lineup, they've got some names you're going to recognize. The home team today, the Reds are the visitors. We're doing some time travel baseball today. Not that time travel, but this time travel. It's the 1980 Seattle Mariners, bringing up last place in the National League West with a 59-103 record. Not satisfied with a disastrous season, they got rid of Darrell Johnson during the year and hired Maury Wills, the author of How to Steal a Pennant, a book I checked out of my public library. And yeah, he got hired based on writing that book. And then it got even worse from there. So, we have the Reds and the Mariners hooked up at the Kingdome today on Kurt Bergland's Bad Baseball. Let's go to the starting lineups. Starting lineups for Bad Baseball in the visiting 1934 Cincinnati Reds. Leading off at second base, it's 39-year-old Sparky Adams, who hit .252, but don't worry, he didn't have any power and he never drew a walk. Batting second, Gordon Slade, .255 at shortstop. Third, you'll know him, you love him, from the 27 Yankees. He was their shortstop. For whatever reason, he hit second. And for this team, he's playing third base and batting third, hit .272 in 1934. But don't worry, no power, no walks. Jim Bottomley, cleanup batter, hit .284 with 11 homers in 1934. Chick Hayfie, Coke bottle glasses and all, Hall of Famer from the period of Hall of Fame excesses. Hit .293. And he hit 18 homers for the 34 Reds. And for whatever reason was playing center field. Harlan Poole, .327, plays right field, bats sixth. And Ernie Lombardi, Hall of Famer, .305, hits seventh. And batting eighth in left field, it's Adam Komorowski. And I'm going to say that more than one way in this game, just for fun. Hit .258, plays left field. And on the mound, it's Paul Derringer. 15-year Major League career. He was 15-21 with this team with a 3.59 ERA. He was actually a pretty decent pitcher, but had the misfortune of being with this horrible team. All right, for the homestanding Mariners, Julio Cruz leads off at second base. He hit .209 in 1980. Juan Benitez will bat. Both these lineups, by the way, are commonly used lineups by these teams. I'm not making these up, so they're almost as played, and that means heads will not be exploding all over this great land of ours. You're welcome. Juan Benitez will bat second and play center field. He had .228 in 1980. Dan Meyer will play third base, 275. Oops, sorry, 275. M hit third. Tom Paciorek, Wimpy, hit 273. He's playing left field today. He bats cleanup. Bruce Bhakti bats fifth. Hit 300. Joe Simpson, right fielder, hit 249. Bats sixth. Mario Mendoza, 245. He hit seventh. And Larry Cox will bat eighth and do the catching. And he hit a crisp 202. Glenn Abbott is the pitcher, not Jack Abbott. Glenn Abbott is the pitcher. He was 12-12 with a 4.10 ERA for this ball club. All right, so I think we are ready to start bad baseball. So let's get ready to rumble. Here we go. Tip this back. We'll give you a bird's eye view of the proceedings. A look at the chart book. And here we go. Yeah, we can do it this way. We'll do it this way. A little easier to see. All right, so it's Sparky Adams stepping into the batter's box. Pitch from Glenn Abbott to Sparky Adams on Bad Baseball. And Sparky Adams takes him right back through the box for a base hit. And we are underway with a leadoff single for the Reds leadoff man. Gordon Slade comes to the plate. Abbott the stretch and the pitch to Slade. And this one's hit on the ground to Julio Cruz. And then we found the one thing he can do. He flips it to Mendoza for one, and the relay to Bhakti is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 4-6-3 double play turned by the Mariners. Mark Koenig, for whatever reason, hitting third in the lineup. Today, he hits this one. Grounded to Dan Meyer, who throws to Bhakti for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 first inning of sorts for Glenn Abbott. No scores. We go to the bottom of the first. Derringer will face Cruz, Benitez, and Meyer. Switch right-left in the Mariners first. And the pitch. Hit in the air. Chick Hafey in center field is going to put this one away. And there's one down. Now it's Benitez. Juan Benitez. Played for Darryl Johnson, of course, with the 75 Red Sox. 6'4" is hit in the air to center field. Here comes Chick Hafey to make this play. Is he going to get there? Yes, he is. Chick Hafey with wheels we didn't know he had. 2 down in the first. And now it's Dan Meyer. Derringer's pitch to Meyer is popped up. Second base, calling it, is 39-year-old Babe Adams. He's going to take it for out number 3. It's a 1-2-3 first inning for Derringer. He gunned down those Mariners. Get it? Derringer gunned down the Mariners. All right, Bottomley, Hafey, and Poole. And that's not a law firm. They're up in the second inning for the Reds. Abbott winds and delivers a ground ball to Bruce Bhakti. He's going to take it himself for out number 1 in the second inning. We're scoreless in Seattle. That's not sleepless. We're scoreless. Although if you were Daryl Johnson in 1980, I'm thinking you were sleepless quite a bit. Popped up. And under this one is catcher Larry Cox. And there's 2 down as Hafey is retired. And now it's Harlan Poole. Abbott winds and delivers to 1 Harlan Poole. It's grounded to Mario Mendoza. He collects it and fires to Bruce Bhakti. And the Reds are retired in the 2nd inning. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's Pachorik, Bhakti, and Simpson. Righty, lefty, lefty for those Mariners. Derringer winds and delivers. This is hit in the air to center field. Under it, one more time, is Chick Hafey enjoying the AstroTurf that he would not know what to make of. And there's 1 down in the 2nd inning. Bruce Bhakti up now. Bruce Bhakti would draw a few walks, but pretty empty power. The pitch. He did make the 79 All-Star team, though, so he has that going for him. And this is hit deep to the left. Chasing it down is Komorowski. And it's rattling around in the corner for Bhakti to get all the way around to third base, and a triple. A lead, 1-out triple for Bhakti. One of the slowest players in the majors, so I would really like to see some video of him legging out a triple. That would be amusing. All right, as I pause for hydration, this is Joe Simpson. The Reds infield is going to play in. Why not? The pitch. Hey, struck him out. Derringer reaches back for something extra and guns down Joe Simpson. Now it's Mario Mendoza with a chance for a 2-out RBI. That's what we're reduced to when it comes to bad baseball. The pitch from Derringer. And this is corked to center field. You're not going to believe it, but it's over Chick Hafey's head. Mario Mendoza is going to have an RBI and an extra base hit as the Mariners get their 2nd triple of the 2nd inning. It's 1-0 Seattle. Now it's Cox with Abbott on deck. We're not using a DH because, frankly, I don't know who I would use for the Reds. The pitch from Derringer to Cox, ball 4. Now they're at 1st and 3rd. That'll bring up Abbott, not Jack Abbott, Victor Newman. It's Glenn Abbott. Derringer's pitch to Abbott is hit on the ground to Adams at second base. He's going to throw to Bottomley at first, and that will retire the Mariners. But a pair of triples for Seattle gives us our first run of the game. And it's 1-0 after 2. Now, bottom third of the order coming for the Reds. It's Lombardi, Komorowski, and Derringer. Ernie Lombardi leads it off, and he hits a ground ball to Mario Mendoza, who throws to Bruce Bhakti for out number 1. Now it's Komorowski. Abbott winds and delivers, ball 4. Komorowski's aboard, and it's going to be Derringer. To face Abbott. I gotta use this one. Okay, here we go. Abbott the stretch. He checks Komorowski at first base. The pitch. Derringer squares to bunt. He bunts it at Bruce Bhakti. Never a bad idea. And Bhakti gloves it and fires to Mendoza for the force at second. The relay back to Bhakti at first, not in time. Derringer beats the wrap, and he's aboard now with 2 outs for Sparky Adams. You don't stop Sparky Adams. You can only try and contain him. The pitch from Abbott. Hit on the ground to Julio Cruz. He's going to go the short way to Mendoza. And isn't that one of the all-time offensive double play combinations? Julio Cruz, Mario Mendoza. Wowzers. You can go a week with no hits with those guys. All right, so Cruz, Benitez, and Meyer leading off the third. We have a 1-0 Seattle score. Derringer's pitch to Juice Cruz. He corks it to center. We got more trouble. No, it's down the left field corner. Komorowski gets another chance. Look at Juice running. And we got a triple. It's a leadoff triple for Seattle. Look at them run. They're learning how to steal a pennant from Maury Wills. The Reds infield moves in with nobody out in the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 Seattle. The pitch from Derringer to Benitez. Hit on the ground to Adams. He checks Cruz at third and makes the play to Bottomley at first. And Cruz has to hold. There's one gone in the Seattle third. Now it's Meyer. Derringer's pitch. Infield still in. This is hit on the ground to Mark Koenig. Breaking for the plate is Cruz. Koenig's coming home with it, and the throw to Lombardi is in time. He applies the tag for the out. Meyer is safe at first on the fielder's choice. Cruz is retired 5-2 if you're scoring at home, and if you are, may God help you. Tom Paciorek at the plate with Meyer now at first and 2 men out in the Seattle third. Derringer's pitch. Line drive just over Adams' head into right field. Meyer around second. He will be waved to third, and the Mariners have Mariners at the corners with 2 outs now for Bhakti. Derringer in another jam. Bhakti tripled and scored the only run of the game in the second. The pitch from Derringer. He's going to get out of it. Hit to Bottomley, who's going to take it to the bag himself, and that will retire Seattle in the third. We've played 3 complete. It's 1-0 Seattle Mariners of 1980 vintage. Nobody brings you bad baseball like Kurt Bergland does. Just remember that, my friends. Subscribe to my channel. We have a whole lot more bad baseball to go. Gordon Slade, Mark Koenig, Jim Bottomley, 2-3-4 in the Reds' fourth. Abbott winds and delivers. There's a hit. Center field drops in front of Benitez, and Slade is aboard. You can't stop this big red machine. Koenig at the plate. Slade on first. Abbott the stretch. The pitch to Mark. There goes Slade. Koenig, the hit and run is on. (25-4) is a 29. Ground ball. He goes the other way. Juice Cruz can't get it. It's into right field. Slade around second. He's going to take third. The Reds execute the hit and run. First and third for the Reds with nobody out and Bottomley at the plate. Seattle's going to play for 2. They will concede the run. Bottomley's 0 for 1. The pitch from Abbott is a, don't tell me, to left. That's going to get over Tom Paciorek's head. Scoring is Slade. Koenig around third. And he will be waived as Bottomley delivers a 2-run double to give the Reds the lead at 2-1 in the top of the fourth. Nobody out. Time for plenty more, and here's Chick Hafey with Bottomley at second. Abbott, the stretch, checks Bottomley, but he's not going anywhere. The pitch home to Chick. Base hit, Chick Hafey. He's earning that Hall of Fame rep. Bottomley advances to third. There's Reds at the corners with nobody out. Now the Seattle infield moves in, and it's Harlan Pools strolling to the plate. They call him dead. Poole is 0 for 1. The pitch from Abbott. Hey, struck him out, and that's Abbott's first, and he picked a good time for it. Now it's Lombardi. They're going to play at double play depth for maybe the slowest player in Major League history. Abbott looking for a double play ball. Bottomley at third, Hafey at first. No speed on the bases. The pitch. Hit to center, not deep. Beniquez charging hard. He's going to make the catch. Bottomley's going to have to hold, and there's 2 outs now, and Komorowski comes to the plate. Adam hit .258. He had no homers, 1 stolen base, 6 triples, 12 doubles. He was just as bad as you guess he was. On deck, Derringer. Pitch to Komorowski. Hit on the ground to Mendoza. He fires to Bhakti, and that will retire the Reds in the fourth, but Cincinnati gets 2 runs on 4 hits. And after 3.5, it's 2-1 Reds over the Mariners. Now it's Simpson, Mendoza, and Cox, 6, 7, 8 batters for Seattle in the bottom of the fourth. Derringer winds. Derringer delivers. Line base hit just out of the reach of Adams into right field. Simpson's on. Mendoza's up. Hard part here is you can't really have him bunt because then it's Cox and then it's Abbott. So you got to go with him. Actually, let's check his running. Maybe we should hit and run here. Yes, we should. Derringer the stretch. The pitch to Mendoza. There goes Simpson. It's the hit and run. 37. Oh, looking at the wrong one. Looking at the wrong one. Gotta look at the updated hit and run charts. Here it is. I got it. Don't you worry. 37. He balks. Derringer balks. And that will move Simpson to second base. Mendoza still at the plate. Derringer's pitch to Mario. Hit in the air to center. Here comes Chick Hafey with the Coke bottle glasses in tow. He makes the catch. And Simpson cannot advance. Cox at the plate now with 1 out. Simpson at second. Abbott on deck. The pitch to Larry Cox. Ground ball, Adams. Advancing to third is Simpson as the throw goes to Bottomley for out number 2. The tying run is 90 feet away, and it's Glenn Abbott. Not Jack Abbott, Glenn Abbott. Jack Abbott! The pitch from Derringer. Well, this could be trouble. Hit on the ground to Slade. Gordon Slade. He makes the play to Bottomley to retire the Mariners. After 4 complete, it's 2-1 Reds. We got a good one in Seattle. Bad baseball. Glenn Abbott will face Derringer, Adams, and Slade. 9-1-2 for those Reds in the 5th. Pitch to Derringer, and it's a base hit. Center field in front of Benitez. It drops. Derringer's aboard with a single. Now it's Adams. Abbott the stretch. The pitch. He is bunting. He is bunting. Hit back to Abbott. He turns and throws to Julio Cruz covering first, and that'll move Derringer to second. Now it's Slade, Gordon Slade, coming to the plate. Derringer at second, one man out. Abbott's pitch to Slade, Gordon Slade, is popped up. Drifting into foul territory is Mario Mendoza and the baseball. He'll make the catch for out number 2, and now it's Koenig, Mark Koenig, with a chance for a 2-out ribby. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored. The pitch to the former member of Murderers Row. Koenig gets it on the ground to Juice Cruz. He throws to Bhakti, and that'll retire the side. So a little strategy does not pay off for the Reds, but it is still 2-1. We're halfway through, going to the bottom of the 5th. 2-1 Reds. Juice Cruz, Juan Benitez, Dan Meyer coming up for Seattle in the bottom of the 5th. Derringer's pitch. This is hit to center. Here comes Chick Hafey. He's all over the field. You cannot stop Chick Hafey. And there's one out. Now it's Juan Benitez, 0 for 2. Benitez hits this one on the ground right at Sparky Adams. He throws to Bottomley for out number 2. And here comes Meyer, 0 for 2 in this game as well. Derringer's allowed 5 hits. Abbott has allowed 6 hits. Pitch to Meyer. This is hit in the air to center and deep. Driving Hafey back, but you can't hit it past him. He's got it for out number 3. We go to the 6th. Chick Hafey was a left fielder. The whole idea that he was in center field. Yikes. You want to know why the Reds were bad in 34? There's Exhibit A right there. Jim Bottomley, Chick Hafey, and Harlan Poole. 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Reds in the 6th. Abbott trying to hold them where they're at. Bottomley drove in both Red runs with a double in the 4th. He's 1 for 2. The pitch. Base hit Bottomley. Right up the gut. He's on with a single. Now it's Hafey. Abbott the stretch. The pitch to Chick. Hit in the air to center. Juan Benitez is under it, and he's going to put it away for out number 1. Now it's Poole. Harlan Poole, 0 for 2 in the game with a strikeout. The pitch from Abbott. Mariner defense at double play depth. It's grounded to Bhakti. And it's past him. Gets into right. Simpson charging hard. Jim Bottomley digging around second. He's going to make third as the throw comes into second to keep the double play in order. There are Reds at the corners with 1 out. And that's going to get action going in the Mariner bullpen. And I use that term in its broadest possible sense. And, wow. Well, going to be Dave Roberts and Dave Heaverlow. Lefty-righty double-barreled action, just the way I like it in the Mariner bullpen. One out, top of the sixth, Bottomley at third, Poole at first. They call him dead. And Lombardi at the plate, a double play target if ever there was one. Abbott the stretch, the pitch to Ernie. Hit on the ground to Mendoza. He gloves it. He bobbles it. He fires to first, and they get Lombardi by 12 steps. Bottomley scores from third. It's 3-1 Reds, and Poole, Harlan Poole, advances to second base. There's 2 outs in the Reds' sixth. Komorowski is at the plate. They could walk him and go after Derringer, and they're going to. They're going to go after Derringer. Two outs. Derringer at the plate. He's 1 for 2. The pitch from Abbott. Jack Abbott. No, not Jack Abbott. Glenn Abbott. Ground ball Mendoza. He's going to go the short way to Cruz. That will end the Reds' sixth. But they add 1 on 2 hits and leave 2. After 5.5, it's 3-1 Reds. Derringer, pitching kind of a good one against a bad team, will face Pachorik, Bhakti, and Simpson, righty, lefty, lefty, in the Mariners' sixth. The pitch from Derringer to Pachorik. There's a base hit for Wimpy. He goes the other way to right field. Harlan Poole throws it in, and Pachorik holds at first. Bhakti coming up. He's the prime double play candidate in the Mariners lineup. 1 for 2. Scored a run. The pitch from Derringer to Bhakti is hit on the ground. Sparky Adams goes to Gordon Slade for 1, and the relay to Jim Bottomley is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 4-6-3 double play turn by the Reds. They're saying, we don't suck. We don't suck. The Seattle fans are saying, yes, you do. Yes, you do. It's getting ugly in Seattle. Joe Simpson at the plate, 1 for 2 with nobody aboard and 2 outs. The pitch. Is a 51, and that's going to be a base hit off the right-hander Derringer. Simpson's aboard with a 2-out single. And now it's Mendoza. 1 for 2 for Mario. Pitch from Derringer. Hit on the ground to Slade. Gordon Slade. He throws to Jim Bottomley, and that retires the Mariners in the sixth. We've played 6 complete. It's 34 Reds. I keep calling them the 52 Reds because that's how many wins they had. Not good. Not good at all. Abbott is back out for inning number 7. Roberts and Heverlo are throwing in the bullpen. Sparky is 1 for 2 with a bunt. The pitch. Three, 6. Hit to center, but not deep. Juan Beniquez is right there, and there's 1 out. Now it's Slade. Gordon Slade is 1 for 3. The pitch to him. Hit to right. Here comes Joe Simpson, and there's 2 outs. Mark Koenig, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Abbott winds and delivers. Hit to center, and this is going to get over Beniquez's head. Mark Koenig, turning on the wheels nobody knew he had, slides into third with a triple. Bottomley is up. Roberts is ready, and here comes Daryl Johnson because I can't stomach the thought of Maury Wills being the manager of this team. So they're going to call it a day for Glenn Abbott, and they're going to the left-hander Dave Roberts. Roberts will bat in the 9th spot in the order. Bottomley, a left-handed batter. Roberts, a left-handed pitcher. Let's tell you about Abbott first. Glenn went 6 2/3, allowed 9 hits. He walked 1. He walked another guy intentionally. He struck out 1. He allowed 3 runs so far. They're all earned. Koenig on third is his responsibility, but there are 2 outs. Hafey is on deck. And we're in the top of the 7th. Mariners trying to hold them where they're at. Roberts, the stretch, checks Koenig at third, and the pitch home to Bottomley is popped up. Drifting into foul territory is Bruce Bhakti, and he's going to make the catch for out number 3. Roberts gets the Mariners out of the jam. We are time to stretch them out in Seattle. It's 3-1 Reds. Bottom of the 7th, Cox is up against Derringer. On deck is Roberts. He won't bat. And then the top of the order with Juice Cruz. Pitch from Derringer to Cox. Ground ball, Adams. He throws to Bottomley for out number 1. Pinch hitter coming up for the Mariners. Yeah, that's quite a bench. All right, so they're going to go with Larry Milbourne to do the pinch hitting. He was a switch hitter, and he hit 264 in 258 at-bats. No power at all. But if he gets on, Willie Horton is in the on-deck circle to hit for Juice Cruz to maybe hit a long one. All right, Milbourne up. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Derringer's pitch. Is hit to third. That's Mark Koenig. He is a 3, I do believe. No, he's a 4. And Milbourne lays one down. Koenig charges. He fires to Bottomley. Not in time. Milbourne legs it out. Well, now they're going to let Juice Cruz bat because, yeah, they're calling Horton back. Now they're going to have Horton hit for Benitez, if it comes to that. Benitez not happy. He throws his helmet in the dugout, but he might be batting. Horton's in the on-deck circle. Juice Cruz, 1 for 3, is at the plate. Milbourne's at first. There's 1 out. Derringer's pitch to Cruz. Oh, boy. Gordon Slade gloves it. He goes to Adams for 1. The relay to Bottomley is in time. They turn it on Juice Cruz. It's a 6-4-3 rally-killing, soul-crushing double play. That ends the 7th for these 1934 Reds. They're running back to the dugout saying, "We don't suck. We don't suck." Mariner fans shouting back, "Yes, you, yes, you do. Yes, you do." All right. Got a new Mariner pitcher coming on for Roberts. It's going to be Dave Heverlow, a right-hander. Roberts went 1/3 of an inning, and that's all you need to know about him. Heverlo in 1980, he had a 3.87 ERA. He was in 60 games, all in relief, 79 innings, 42 walks, and 35 strikeouts. So he paired soft tossing with wildness. 6-3 record for him, and he's looking to hold the fort. It's 3-1 Reds. He'll face Hafey, Harlan Poole, and then Ernie Lombardi in the Reds' 8th. Hafey's 1 for 3. The pitch to Chick. Ground ball, Juice Cruz. He throws to Bhakti, and there's one down. Harlan Poole, 1 for 3. Pitch from Heverlo. Hit on the ground to Mario Mendoza. He gloves it and fires to Bhakti for out number 2. Now it's Ernie Lombardi. Why he was hitting 7th, nobody knows. The pitch from Heverlo to the 0 for 3 Ernie Lombardi. Grounded to Bhakti. He's going to take it himself, and that will retire the Reds in 1-2-3 fashion in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 3-1 Cincinnati, or if you're Sparky Anderson, Cincinnati. So it's Beniquez, Meyer, and Pachorik, 2-3-4 batters. I could go to the bench here. Beniquez not impressive with the stick today, but there's not much on the pines. Not much at all. Man alive. Still got Horton trying to save him for just the right moment. If that's the expression I'm looking for. All right, Beniquez up, bottom of the 8th. 0 for 3 for Juan. The pitch from Derringer. Base hit Beniquez. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. Beniquez singles to center. Chick Hafey collects it and throws it back in. We got drama in the late innings in bad baseball. Dan Meyer 0 for 3. That's going to get action going in the Reds bullpen, and that term I am using in its broadest possible sense. Whew. Jeez. Who exactly was the closer? I'm going to go with lefty-righty double-barreled action. Don Brennan, the right-hander, and Beryl Richmond, the left-hander. The best of a bad group. Meyer at the plate, Derringer the stretch. He checks Beniquez at first. The pitch home to Meyer. Hey, struck him out. He reaches back for something extra and gets his second strikeout of the game. One gone in the 8th. Pachorik is now the tying run. Tommy hit 15 dongs. He led the team in 1980 with 15 bombs. There was only 15 of them, but they were way out of here. I mean, just crushed. Pachorik is 2 for 3. The pitch from Derringer. Oh, boy. Hit on the ground. You don't want to do that. Hit to Slade. Gordon Slade. He goes to Adams for 1. The relay to Bottomley is in time for our rally-killing, soul-crushing 6-4-3 double play turn by the Reds. Their third in the last 3 innings. Derringer breathes a big sigh of relief as he walks off the mound, and we're going to the 9th. With the score, Cincinnati 3, Seattle 1 in bad baseball. Warming in the bullpen is left-hander and Racine, Wisconsin native Shane Raleigh. And yeah, that's really all that's left down there. All right, so it's Komorowski, then it's Derringer, and then it's Sparky Adams, 8-9-1 for the Reds. The pitch to Komorowski. Ball 4. He walked him. Gonna get a pinch hitter for Derringer. Tell you his numbers in just a moment. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I thought the Seattle bench was bad. All right, so they're going to go with Tony Pete or Pyatt. Maybe somebody knows. And if you do, yikes. He's going to bat for Derringer. Played a lot of second base. Tony Pyatt. 421 at bats, 5 triples, 20 doubles, 5 triples, 1 dong. But it was way out of here. He crushed it. And 259 average. Komorowski's at first. Nobody out. Hero the stretch. He makes the pitch home to Pete. Pyatt. Ground ball hit to Juice Cruz. They disdained the bunt, and Juice goes to Mendoza for 1, and the relay to Bhakti is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 4-6-3 double play turned by the Reds. Or by the Mariners. I know who's playing. 2 outs in the 9th. Should have had him bunt. Didn't. Went for it. Sometimes you got to go for it. Adams up now, 1 for 3 with nobody on. Gordon Slade on the on-deck circle. The pitch from Hero. Ground ball Mendoza. He throws to Bhakti, and that retires the Reds in the 9th. We're going to the bottom of the 9th, and it's going to be dramatic. Or maybe not. 3-1 Reds. Pyatt is not going to stay in the game. The new pitcher will be left-hander Beryl Richmond. Tell you about him in just a minute. Richmond will bat in the number 9 spot in the batting order. Beryl Richmond. He started 2 games. He relieved in 4 games. He pitched 19 innings. He was 1-2 with a 3.79 ERA. He is left-handed. Don Brennan continues to warm in the bullpen for these same Reds. Brennan is a righty. Bhakti is a left-handed batter. Then Simpson, another left-handed batter. And then Mendoza, and it doesn't matter which way he bats. All right, so Bhakti is up. They're going to let him bat. Bruce, yeah, he hit 300. He might get on. Richmond winds and delivers to Bruce Bhakti. Or maybe not. It's hit to Bottomley. To his right. He's going to flip to Richmond covering first, and there is 1 down in the Seattle 9th. They need 2 to keep this going. They need 3 to walk it off. Simpson called back to the dugout. He will not bat. The pinch hitter will be Bill Stein. Bill Stein coming to the plate to bat for Simpson. I think he started his career with the White Sox, in like 76. Must have made his way to Seattle in the expansion draft. Stein hit 268 in 198 at-bats, 5 homers. He was a corner infielder. Oh my God, for some reason they were playing him at second base too. Maybe Juice needed a day off. 33-year-old right-handed pinch hitter. Beryl Richmond winds and delivers. Cork to right and deep. This is going to drive Harlan Poole back, And he's going to make the catch for out number 2. Now it's Mendoza. He will not bat. We're going to see another right-handed pinch hitter. It's going to be Leon Roberts. Willie Horton still waiting for his chance to bat. He's in the on-deck circle one more time. Roberts played a lot of outfield for this team. 374 at-bats, hit .251 with 10 dongs. Richmond winds and delivers to Roberts. Hit on the ground to Sparky Adams. He throws to Bottomley, and Beryl Richmond gets a 1-2-3 save in the bottom of the ninth. The 1934 Reds, authors of 52 big victories, win this one over the 1980 Seattle Mariners, who won 59 themselves, 3-1. Line score for the 34 Reds: 3 runs, 9 hits, and they committed no errors. They did turn 3 double plays that really made the game for them. The Mariners, 1 run, 9 hits, wasted opportunities. They committed no errors. The winning pitcher, Paul Derringer, he gunned them down. The save goes to Beryl Richmond, the loser, Glenn Abbott. Thank you for being with me for Bad Baseball. There's a lot more bad baseball where this came from. That I can promise you. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. I need your subscriptions, my friends. Have a wonderful day. So long, everybody.